Good Morning America. Deadly 5-alarm fire. No! This massive blaze erupting on a movie set overnight, killing a New York firefighter. Actor Edward Norton there on the scene, the race to contain the flames.
Also this morning, anger on the streets. Overnight, hundreds in Sacramento protesting the deadly police shooting of an unarmed black man. 20 shots fired. The march shutting down a major highway and shutting out crowds from an NBA game overnight. The stock market plunged. New concerns this morning on Wall Street after the Dow closes down more than 700 points. Fears that President Trump is starting a trade war with China and what it could mean for you right here at home.
A former Playboy model apologizing to the First Lady, sharing intimate claims of her alleged affair with President Trump more than a decade ago.
He tried to pay me, and I actually didn't know how to take that.
Her story this morning.
And keeping the dream alive.
Loyola Chicago, moving on to the Elite Eight.
The Cinderella team with a thrilling win in a night of more upsets. Can the ultimate lucky charm, Sister Jean, help them go all the way?
Live in Times Square, this is GMA with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan.
We do say good morning, America. Happy Friday. In the case of David Muir, happy Friday. Yay!
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
A long week, but a great week for you. And a great game. Loyola Chicago on to the Elite Eight. And get this morning marks exactly 55 years to the day since the school won its first and only NCAA national title.
Wow, and they've won their 3 games in this tournament by a total of 4 points.
Isn't that crazy? 4 points.
4 points.
You think we can start praying with Sister Jean? We're going to work on that.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have a lot to get to on a Friday morning. We do have the breaking news from overnight. You're looking live this morning at a movie set in Harlem, New York, where a 5-alarm fire did erupt overnight, killing a firefighter there on the scene. ABC's Gio Benitez leads us off this morning. Gio, good morning.
Hey, David, good morning to you. We're told that this fire started in the cellar of this building and then moved up into that movie set where they were filming at the time. I want to step out of the way here just so you can see what is left behind here. Those neighboring buildings had residents at the time, and they evacuated overnight.
The flames are shooting out real intense, and you can feel the heat real bad.
A massive fire that sent flames leaping from a New York City apartment building where a star-filled movie was being shot has killed an FDNY firefighter, wounding several others.
Conditions worsened after the hose lines were brought down to the cellar. Firefighter Davidson was the nozzle man of the first to arrive engine company, Engine 69.
37-year-old Michael Davidson, a 15-year veteran, was separated from his unit while battling the 5-alarm fire and later found unconscious, eventually dying from his injuries.
And he sadly leaves behind his wife and 4 young children. Our entire department, our entire city mourns this horrific loss of a very brave firefighter.
The New York City building, currently the site of the movie set for Motherless Brooklyn, a 1950s detective crime story starring Hollywood A-listers Alec Baldwin, Bruce Willis, and Edward Norton, who is also directing. Norton, who was spotted at the scene of the fire, was filming as the fire broke out, saying in a statement, "As soon as we noticed smoke coming up into our set, our crew immediately alerted the fire department and we evacuated our cast and crew." Officials said 2 other firefighters suffered serious burns and are being treated at an area hospital's burn center. 3 other people suffered minor injuries. And back here live in Harlem, we can tell you investigators are still here trying to figure out exactly what caused this fire. But again, this firefighter leaves behind a wife and 4 young children. Just a terrible tragedy, Dave.
And we're all thinking about that family this morning. Gio, thanks to you. Robin?
We certainly are, David. Now to those protests erupting in Sacramento overnight over the deadly police shooting of an unarmed black man. Demonstrators taking over the streets, blocking people from getting into the Kings game last night. So take a look at the arena, nearly empty. ABC's Kena Whitworth is there and has the story for us this morning. Good morning, Kena.
Robin, good morning. This comes after the release of body cam footage from the officers who shot and killed 22-year-old Stephon Clark. The community of Sacramento outraged, not only because he died in a hail of gunfire, but also because of how long the officers waited to perform CPR and the silencing of police body cameras following the incident. Shutting down the interstate at the height of rush hour and rallying in the streets of downtown Sacramento. What do we want? Justice! Flooding into California's capital, calling for justice after the police shooting of an unarmed black man. Overnight, protesters blocking Sacramento Kings fans from entering the arena. The team closing the building altogether before starting the game with a delay in front of nearly empty stands as protesters and police faced off outside, some hurling objects at officers. The tensions sparked by this disturbing video in which Stephon Clark was killed, and it was captured on police body cameras. Police pursuing a burglary suspect after neighbors called 911 reporting a man breaking car windows, then hiding in a backyard. Police going door to door looking for the suspect. When they approached Clark in his grandmother's backyard.
5-7 shots fired, 7 stay down. Show me your hands!
Police say the 22-year-old father of two advanced towards them, and they feared for their safety.
Did you fire? Yes.
But after firing 20 rounds at Clark, the officers turning off the microphone on their body cameras. Police stand by for nearly 6 minutes, waiting for backup before they perform CPR.
We can't go over there to get you help unless we know you don't have the weapon.
But police say Clark never had a weapon, only a cell phone. So the police department is launching an investigation, and the officers involved remain on administrative leave. Department rules allow them to deactivate their cameras when discussing concerns with a supervisor. And it's important to note here that police do believe that Clark was the one who was vandalizing cars in the neighborhood that morning.
But that investigation will continue. All right, Kena, thanks very much.
Robin, we're going to turn now to the breaking news overnight involving President Trump and the White House. Two big names now out. First, the president's lead personal attorney on the Russia investigation, John Dowd, suddenly resigning. But then the major shakeup last night involving his national security advisor, General H.R. McMaster. He's out, announced in a tweet from the president, replaced by the controversial John Bolton. And if you're keeping score at home this morning, first it was National Security Advisor General Michael Flynn. He lasted 24 days, pleading guilty, now cooperating with Robert Mueller. Then General H.R. McMaster, and we all remember the president at the time saying he's a man of tremendous talent, tremendous experience. That's what he said right there on the couch with him. And now comes John Bolton, former UN ambassador and currently a Fox News contributor. So I want to bring in our chief White House correspondent, John Carl, this morning, because, John, you and I were on the air last night as this was all going down. So was John Bolton himself. He was on Fox News, and even he seemed surprised by the timing. Take a listen.
Your reaction to your new job?
Well, I think I still am a Fox News contributor.
No, you're not, apparently.
I didn't, well, I haven't started there yet. So that demonstrates, I think, the sort of limbo that, that I'm in, because I didn't really expect an announcement this afternoon.
John, you don't need me to tell you, there are a lot of hot spots right now, in particular North Korea, this face-to-face coming with Kim Jong-un. The timing's not great here. What's going on?
Well, a lot of upheaval, as you point out, the third national security advisor in just 14 months, David. And this brings in a national security team that is very hard line. Bolton himself has advocated getting out of the Iran deal. And on North Korea, David, he has said that a preemptive military strike against North Korea would be perfectly legitimate.
You know, John, the president obviously just fired his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, as well, who gave his farewell just yesterday. So out with the Secretary of State, out with the National Security Advisor. And as you point out, with Iran, with North Korea, the list goes on. Is there any concern inside the West Wing about the message this is sending to the rest of the world?
Well, there's always concern in the West Wing, but I've got to tell you what this underscores is that President Trump is taking control. He is really acting as his own top diplomat. He certainly did in going forward with plans on this North Korea talks. He is also acting as his own national security advisor. He is the president. He is the national security advisor. He is the Secretary of State. You could go on, even his top lawyer. All
right, John, we'll see you later tonight. And one more note here this morning. Overnight, Congress did pass that $1.3 trillion spending bill going late into the night. That bill now on President Trump's desk, averting a government shutdown. Michael.
All right, thank you, David. Now to those fears of a trade war. Stocks sliding overseas this morning, and China announcing overnight that it may retaliate after President Trump announced plans to hit China over trade. That announcement sent Wall Street tumbling. The Dow closed down 724 points. Rebecca Jarvis is here with the latest. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Michael. And think about it like this. American consumers buy a lot of things from China, laptops, phones, toys. And the question about these tariffs now is how much might they impact what we pay in stores like Walmart or Amazon for those very goods that we purchase on a regular basis. In addition to that, there are modern appliances out there. Most modern appliances include parts that have come from China. And those electric parts will go up in price as the tariffs are imposed on them. That means prices on everything from a refrigerator to a washing machine to a laptop or a computer could go up. The second major question here is retaliation, that fear of the trade war aspect, because China has already said they're going to counterpunch with their own tariffs on U.S. things, and that would have an impact on U.S. companies. It could have a ripple effect on the economy and on jobs as well, Michael.
So it could be a big wave of change.
Absolutely.
And the Facebook scandal, that's weighing heavily on Wall Street as well.
It really is. Now, we've heard from Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO and founder of Facebook, who's sent an apology to all of the users of Facebook. But still, the fundamental question here remains, and that is how Facebook makes its money. Their greatest, most valuable asset today, Michael, is how much information they know about you. And the question now is, do regulators restrict that in some way? If they do, that will change how much money the business can make.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. A lot of stuff for you to keep your eye on this morning. All right, Rob.
The market's down, but it's still up for the year.
Up 13% since last year.
All right. Just when people
perspective.
Yes,
Robin with perspective.
Thank you. We're going to turn to that frightening breach at an Air Force base in California. A vehicle exploding after getting through the gates. The FBI assisting in the investigation. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez is right outside of Travis Air Force Base in Fairfield, California. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, Robin. The main entrance here is now back open after that driver drove straight through. And this morning, investigators here are trying to figure out why. This morning, FBI and military investigators say they are exploring all possible motives, including terrorism, for this deadly car fire at a California Air Force base. Caught on video, submitted to an unofficial Air Force Facebook community. The vehicle moving slowly up to the checkpoint at the main gate around 7 Wednesday night. The driver ignoring signals from guards to stop, then driving onto the base. Crashing into a median, the vehicle then bursting into flames.
The car basically just blew up. Like, it was nothing. He had something in there that was some explosives, because it was sounding like the 4th of July.
Here you see authorities running toward the vehicle. Firefighters then dousing the flames, finding the driver dead. Officials telling ABC News there appeared to be propane tanks inside the vehicle. Air Force Base officials writing in a statement, there were no other fatalities or injuries. Our first responders quickly addressed the situation to keep Travis and the surrounding area out of harm's way. And we're told the driver, whose name has not been released, was a civilian, not a service member. The investigation is ongoing, Robin.
Absolutely. All right, Marcy, thank you. David?
We do have new details, Robin, on the takedown of that suspected serial bomber and the hit list. Police say they've now discovered on his phone. Our senior national correspondent, Matt Gutman, has much more this morning. And Matt, you're learning that paramedics mistakenly made contact with him before SWAT teams moved in.
That's right, David. Law enforcement officials tell me that as those hundreds of federal agents began swarming in, somehow there was that miscommunication, and a paramedics team was told there was a 911 emergency at Mark Condit's house, possibly blowing one of the biggest secrets in the country at that time, the suspected bomber's identity.
ABC News has learned that hours before that takedown, which ended with Austin's serial bomber detonating one last device on himself, he had a knock on the door.
Medic 211 need you to stage at your fire station. Do not make scene.
What you're hearing is a dispatcher desperately trying to call the paramedics back to their vehicle. But it was too late. Law enforcement sources tell us the paramedics were mistakenly dispatched to his sleepy hometown address ahead of what was feared would be a violent final showdown with the suspected bomber.
Medic 211 to Squad 211. Did you get the stage on this call?
No, we didn't. There's nothing here at this address.
That's because Condit apparently told them he didn't have a 911 emergency. Law enforcement sources tell us it likely spooked Condit, who later fled his home in that red SUV.
There were indications that he stated in the video that he felt like we were getting very close to him.
In that 25-minute cell phone confessional recorded as investigators tightened the noose around him, Condit's final words were, "I wish I were sorry, but I'm not," according to ABC affiliate KVUE. We've also learned that Condit scoped out a hit list of potential targets.
They went out to these residences and then swept them to make sure there were no explosive devices. And all the residences were clear.
It comes as new images surface of Condit buying electronic parts just days before the first deadly package bomb exploded. KXAN TV obtaining surveillance from that store. It was one of hundreds of leads turned over to federal agencies.
And law enforcement officials tell me they still have to chase down over 150 leads to ensure that Mark Condit did not have any accomplices or leave behind any additional explosive devices. But, David, one of the things that truly concerns them right now is that 25-minute confessional video. They are concerned it might be leaked and used to inspire future lone wolf bombers.
Yeah, and
David.
they certainly do not want that. All right, Matt Gutman reporting on this all week. Thank you, Matt.
We're going to switch gears now. We're going to turn to that March Madness excitement overnight. One of our favorite underdogs, the Loyola Chicago Ramblers, and Sister Jean keeping the magic alive. It's the battle that went right down to the final buzzer. T.J. Holmes, you were up all night.
Yeah, I was, and this is exactly why I don't fill out brackets, because I don't want to root for a bracket.
Yeah.
You want to root for a beautiful story. This is one of the great stories we have seen in this tournament's history. Loyola Chicago, 11 seed, still kicking and has a chance now to go to the Final Four. Another upset for them last night, beating 7-seeded Nevada. Yes, a lower seed for them. They used to taking out 3 seeds, but another close game. Loyola Chicago has now won their 3 tournament games by a total of 4 points. These have been hard-stopping games, and you know the biggest star of that team does not lace up sneakers, does not dribble a ball. It's a 98-year-old woman in a wheelchair. Sister Jean, there she is, and listen to her after the game.
One of them said to me, Clayton said, "We broke your bracket, Sister Jean." I said, "I don't care that you broke my bracket. I'm ready for the next one."
As we know, she prays with the team before every game, and she had them going out in her bracket in this game, but they're still going.
You say you didn't fill out a bracket?
I don't fill out brackets.
Why were you so angry at those texts I got about Arkansas when they were
Okay, that's a different story altogether. We were doing so well, Stray. We were doing well. We had another upset last night. Kentucky, which many thought would run through this region because they were the highest seed left, the 5 seed. They were upset by Kansas State that controlled this game all night. So you got an 11-seed Loyola and a 9-seed Kansas State are going to be playing to get for a chance to go to the Final Four.
And you have a couple of 11 seeds in the women's tournament that are still alive as well.
You got Buffalo. You have as well. Who was the other? It's slipping my mind. Central Michigan. So they have some 2 seeds. I think both are taken this weekend. But it's fun to see these seeds, and we have seen 4 double-digit seeds on the men's. Okay, he's telling me to wrap. I'm going to go, Pete. Okay. Go ahead. You all watch the game this weekend.
Real quick, does Syracuse play at 9:37 tonight?
They do. Yes, the Fighting David Muirs. Yes.
Hey, TJ, as always, thank you.
You got it.
Okay, now to the flooding out west forcing water rescues. Rob, you're tracking it for us?
That's right, and good luck against Duke tonight. We are watching these water rescues, a drier trend for Southern California. More on that later in the show. Weekend Getaways now brought to you by CarMax.
If you're anything like me, your to-do list just keeps growing. It never stops. Which is why the online financing application at CarMax.com is so convenient. Get some of that finance stuff out of the way from wherever you are, at the doctor's office, karate practice, or my favorite, back at the doctor's office. Knowing before you go means more quality time sewing a costume for the school play that is not going to look anything like a frog. Just a little heads up, Mrs. Davis. Yay, kids!
We'll expect another day of breezy sunshine, some carbon copy weather for you. In fact, this is going to continue through the entire weekend, but it is going to be dry, not just for today, but looking dry now for Saturday as well. 46 today, can't rule out a few afternoon clouds, wind chills mid to upper 30s, and then tomorrow for some of the festivals, March for a Lives rally, 46 under a partly sunny sky, but a cold start indeed. And for Sunday, temperatures a little lower at 46 with more sunshine.
Coming up, the former Playboy model going public, what she's now saying to Melania. Next.